This is the 7th episode in the Other Line series. If you haven't already, check out the previous video on the South Island line and the playlist in the description. The Tseung Kwan O line runs from North Point on Hong Kong Island to Po Lam in the Tseung Kwan O New Town. It bifurcates east of Tseung Kwan O Station, splitting southwards, turning into a branch line running to LOHAS Park and the Tseung Kwan O depot there. Our journey starts at North Point, the southern terminus of the line and an interchange station with the older Island line. North Point was originally an interchange station with the Yau Tong line, which used to extend to here from Lan Tin. However, when the Tseung Kwan O line opened, it replaced this section. North Point can get very busy during rush hours as, along with Admiralty, it is the only cross-platform interchange for crossing the harbor. If the North Island Line project is carried out, this will no longer be the terminus as the line will be extended to the proposed Tamar station. You can learn more about the proposed North Island Line in my video linked in the description. North Point is aptly the northernmost point on Hong Kong Island and the Island Line. The Tseung Kwan O line then runs to Quarry Bay, which is also an interchange with the Island Line. However, this isn't a cross-platform interchange like North Point is. As with most bays on the northern coast of Hong Kong Island, the bay doesn't really exist anymore, nor does the quarry actually. But if you ask me, Quarry Bay Station does have the best station color. What's your favorite station color? Let me know in the comments. Anyway, the line then continues under the Victoria Harbour along the Eastern Harbour Crossing, a combined road and rail tunnel that runs to Yau Tong. It is the longest tunnel to cross the Victoria Harbour. Yau Tong is the only station on the Tseung Kwan O line that is located in Kowloon. Although the station is technically above ground, the station is completely sealed to reduce noise pollution. The station was built as an interchange station with the Yau Tong line after the opening of the Tseung Kwan O line, when the Yau Tong line was redirected to Tiu Keng Leng instead. Tiu Keng Leng Station, the new eastern terminus of the Yau Tong line, was built as an interchange station to the Tseung Kwan O line towards Po Lam and LOHAS Park. Tiu Keng Leng is the first station that is located in the new territories. Originally called Rennie's Mill, the area used to be a settlement for former Kuomintang officials fleeing from communist China. Tiu Keng Leng used to be called Tiu Keng Leng, literally meaning a ridge of mirror reflection, a reference to the clear and calm bay there. A Canadian businessman, Alfred Herbert Rennie, built a flour mill there. However, due to low demand, the business was devastated and the Canadian drowned himself. Due to incorrect reports that he had hanged himself, the name of Tiu Keng Leng was changed to Tiu Keng Leng, meaning hanging neck ridge. Since this name was inauspicious, it was later renamed to the similar sounding Tiu Keng Leng. The next station is Tseung Kwan O, located in the town center of the Tseung Kwan O New Town. It is the last station before the LOHAS Park branch line splits off, but we'll get to that later. The Tseung Kwan O New Town houses about 372,000 people. The design of the new town was very public transit oriented, with 80% of the population living within 5 minutes of an MTR station. The town is often mistakenly thought of as part of Kowloon due to its proximity to the city, but it is administratively part of the new territories. Next up is Hang Hau Station. Hang Hau used to be the easternmost station on the MTR network until LOHAS Park opened in 2009. Named after Hang Hau Village, Hang Hau is now a medium-density neighborhood in the new town. The last stop on the line is Po Lam. It is the northern terminus of the Tseung Kwan O line and is named after Po Lam Road North nearby. Unlike most MTR stations, Po Lam Station has platforms on the same level as the gates and exits. Also, Po Lam is technically an on-the-ground station, but it does not look that way since it has been covered up to reduce noise pollution. Po Lam is, along with Disneyland Resort, the only MTR station with only one platform. A commemorative plaque for the opening of the Tseung Kwan O line can be found here. Po Lam may be the site of the proposed East Kowloon line that will run from Diamond Hill to Po Lam, offering an alternative route to the Tseung Kwan O line. You can find out more about the East Kowloon line in my video linked in the description. No, I haven't forgotten about LOHAS Park. If you decide to go on the branch line instead of the main line from Tseung Kwan O, you will end up at LOHAS Park Station. It is the easternmost station on the MTR network and was built to serve the LOHAS Park residential development. It is the newest station on the line, opening in mid-2009. However, most of the tracks leading to the station were already built since the Tseung Kwan O depot was in operation when the line first opened. LOHAS Park is a seaside residential development built by the MTR Corporation. Formerly named Dream City, LOHAS Park now stands for the Lifestyle of Health and Sustainability Park. Once fully completed, LOHAS Park will offer 3 shopping malls including the LOHAS, which contains the largest indoor ice skating rink in Hong Kong and the largest cinema in Tseung Kwan O. And that's everything there is to know about the Tseung Kwan O line. If you enjoyed this video, check out the other videos in this series by clicking the playlist in the description, and check again soon as we aim to cover all 11 lines of the MTR network in this series. Thanks for watching.